Hey everybody, so I know it's been forever since I've made a video, and there's an excuse, reason, and that's because I was at Gender Odyssey. It was so much fun. It was in Seattle, which means that I actually got to get out of Arizona, which was so cool. But I went to Gender Odyssey, which was so much fun. And this actually belongs to my best friend. Yeah, so I kind of stole his. Now, for those of you who don't know, Gender Odyssey is a conference for people who are gender variant and their allies. There was an entire section dedicated to family, namely children, who are transgendered or gender variant. It was so interesting to be there. It was so interesting to meet so many other people. This was my first encounter with trans people as a collective. And in Seattle, in Washington, was the first time I had met another trans person, which was so cool. For those of you who don't know, my best friend is actually a trans man. So we get this very unique back and forth, because I'm going one way and he's going the other, so we kind of meet in the middle. And we're both genderqueer, so it's like opposite ends, and then we bounce back to around the middle somewhere. It's really, really difficult to explain. But the entire conference was really, really interesting. It's broken up into these workshops, which we actually, on the first day, the day we registered, which was on Thursday, we chose which ones we were going to do. So, yeah, we did the 20-something caucus, gender lexicon, what's the rush, it's just a phase, engaging emergence. It was just so interesting. It was really intense. There are, I'm not sure how well the camera's going to pick this up, but down at the bottom you'll see a teen program, and this was the other side of the building. We didn't go on that side. We were the black lanyards. These guys were the red lanyards. But the black lanyards, which was, we had so many workshops. It was really cool. Yeah, the first day there were 5, and then every other day there were 4. But, yeah, and the way it worked was, these are the rooms going across this way, and then these are the times. So you get 1 for this first hour, 1 for this second hour, 1 for this third hour. That gray bar is lunch, and then you get another one and another one. And on every other day, you start off here, and then you just go another one, and then lunch, and then this one, and then this one. So, but it was all really, really interesting. For those who don't know, one of the keynote speakers was Cheryl Keela Davis, who wrote My Princess Boy, which is a really interesting story. She actually explained a lot of the book. She explained a lot of the emails that she's gotten about it. She went really in depth, and it was really, really interesting. It was, I don't know, it was like looking back on my life, I guess that's the way it is for a lot of us, is that you look to this older generation, and they're talking about their childhood, and you just realize that it's, no matter how different your situations are, there are so many things that are just so similar. But the second day, the keynote speaker was Dean Spade, and interesting story, we actually went to a nightclub that evening, and ran into Dean Spade at like 2 in the morning, and his girlfriend, which, for those who don't know, Dean Spade is a trans man, and he was about the same height as his girlfriend, and I swear to God, I never would have guessed that he was transgendered if it weren't for the fact that he was the same height as his girlfriend. But, like, his entire speech was also really intriguing. Unfortunately, I hadn't eaten that day, so I like nearly passed out like the entire time. But yeah, one of the wonderful things about traveling to Seattle with like no money is we didn't eat very well, but we met amazing people. Yeah, the third day, the final day, which was so sad. We miss everybody. If any of you guys are watching this, I miss you guys so much. You're my best friends ever. The third day there was a wind down party at this little coffee shop. It was so cool. Yeah, it was really intense. It was really interesting. I really liked it. I'm going to link you guys to the Gender Odyssey website because early registration is the cheapest. And if you guys want to go next year, chances are I'm going to be going again. So if you guys want to... But expect more videos because there's a lot going on, and expect more videos because a lot of the stuff that we talked about at Gender Odyssey I want to talk about here as well. So there's going to be a little bit of overlap there. But that's okay because a lot of it was really interesting. And I think you guys will find it really interesting as well. But, yeah. That's where I've been. And I know I've been back for a while already, but there was a bunch of stuff, and now it's mostly cleared up, mostly. But, yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye. Oh, yeah. Manicures. But I will see you guys later. Bye.